Just waiting for the live to start. My lips are extra shiny. I usually leave videos up on live. Of course, you guys know this. So I save them for you guys to watch for later. So this reading that I have here is a celebrity psychic reading. And it's viewer's choice. So meaning you guys ask on the celebrities that you want to ask about. So far we have one person in the room. I can't see who it is because they haven't said anything. Hi, Brian. Hi, Anna Yanni. 2 people in the room. Today reading viewer's choice. So meaning y'all choose who I read on. Y'all ask your questions and I'll read on the celebrities that know what happened just now. I don't know what happened just now. Yes, we're just gonna wait for the room to fill up. We'll start when we have people. We'll start the celebrity psychic reading. Okay? That's the connection. I don't know what happened. Like, my phone usually doesn't do that. What's up, London? Oh, really? Hey! Thank you! I'm trying to see this. You know, at the same time, I should look half decent if I'm saving these videos on my page. Oh, is he really? I haven't listened to Frank Ocean in so long, but I love Frank Ocean. Hey, Eric. Hey, Miss NOIB. All my regulars, all my thorough House of Starres OGs are here. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Priscilla. Okay. So since I have enough people in the room, which is 15 people, let's get into it. Hey, Shanique. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm doing something that I don't usually do, which I'm going to feel like, look, I'm going to start this now because when we did the Nicki Minaj reading, I find it was really effective. Like when I read on her on live, you guys got a chance to answer some questions and touch on some things that you guys have been asking me for a very long time. So I thought that today I'm going to do celebrity psychic readings, viewer's choice. Y'all slow down. Take time to listen to me. Take live. Celebrity psychic readings, viewer's choice. So first things first, what I want to say is that if you would like to have a psychic question answered in the live, it's $7 for one question, $10 for 2 questions, which I ask that you pay it through my PayPal. The email and the link is in the description box. But we're going to start off with doing the psychic readings first on the celebrities. And I'll let y'all know when you can ask your own questions. So I also give you a time to like, you know, that gives you time to actually come out, like think of the questions you want to ask. All right, so we're going to get right into it. Okay? Hold on. Let me get into it. All right. So I'm going to just tap in, get my energy all right. Okay, so I'm going to count down to 5. Hold on. I'm going to count down to 5. From 5. And what the first question that comes up is the first question I'm going to be answering. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ask your questions. Okay, so Laura L asks, is Jamie Dornan of 50 Shades of Grey having an affair with Dakota Johnson? I swear you literally ask me this question every video. Like, I've seen this question more than like 5 times. I feel like they had a connection in the past, but it feels like the girl is dating somebody else. I just heard no. But I feel like she's kind of seeing somebody else. But it feels like there was a connection in the past. In the future, there's possibly, but for now, it doesn't feel like that's what they're really trying to do. Yeah, celebrity psychic questions you're allowed to ask. How about Ariana Grande? What do you want to know? What's going on with Kid Cudi? Okay, Kid Cudi feels like he's like working on himself. I see that he's writing. I just got an image of like writing and stuff like that. So which tells me that it looks like he's like journaling his journey. There's definitely something that he wants to do with his time that he had away from the industry and stuff like that. Is journaling and stuff like that. It's almost like he wants to do, I don't know if he wants to do like a documentary or something, or like a movie on like mental health in the Black community. But I definitely do see he's doing something with his journaling. It feels like he's also trying to like tap into like a spirituality. It's almost like he wants to connect back to God, but like he's kind of hesitant. But I think eventually he is gonna really like open himself and like get back into his relationship with God. That's where a huge disconnect with his mental health has been happening. Let's see. Ariana Grande. Just be specific about the Ariana Grande. What really happened to Kim and Fox's friendship? Okay, I feel like the reason why Kim and Foxy Brown's friendship kind of went to disarray, I feel like the men pinned them up together. You know what I mean? I feel like it was like men have a way of putting up girls against each other just for their own entertainment. And I feel like that's what was happening with her and Kim. And just because we were each other's competition in such a male-driven industry, that's kind of made the relationship the way it is. What happened to... Okay, so the next question is... We're asking... Okay. Will Beyonce have more kids? I feel like she might adopt. I feel 2 more kids. But I don't think that she's having them. I think she's adopting. Because I don't think they're hers because they look darker than her. They're a different shade than her. How is she feeling currently about Mac Miller passing? Will her and Pete fiance last? I feel like she's obviously going through a lot, like mourning Mac Miller. It's unfortunate because I feel like part of the reason why she actually did leave him was because of the drug use. I feel like she gave him like an ultimatum before like they broke up. And he just wouldn't change, and then she just moved on. You know what I mean? But she kind of saw it coming. She knew that's where it was gonna head. It's just that when you just never know when it's gonna happen. And then now that it finally has, it's like, shit. Like he really didn't win that battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like she always hoped that one day he would actually like get out of it. She feels like he didn't believe in himself enough to get off the drugs. And like the fact that he actually lost his life to the drugs is like damn. Okay, what's going to happen to Cash Money Records? Will Lil Wayne sign a new wave of people? Well, I know this according to news. Lil Wayne officially owns Young Money, so I don't even know if he's still associated with Cash Money or if he just has Young Money. I feel like Lil Wayne is gonna sign. I see one young guy. I don't know why he reminds me of Lil Pump. But I feel like he signs a guy like that, and then he signs another guy. They'll do alright. Will Cardi B drop a diss track for Nicki Minaj? Yeah, it feels like that's coming soon. Is Drake still going to collaborate with Nicki Minaj in the future again after this breakdown? Oh, when I say breakdown, meaning like them having issues? Possibly. No, if they actually fall out, it'll be hard for them to actually get back on good foot because I feel like how Nicki Minaj is. Nicki Minaj, she holds grudges. So I don't think that that would be an easy thing. But oh yeah, everybody who's watching this video, don't forget to like the video. Is Drake gonna still collaborate with Nicki Minaj? Okay, no. Yes, Jamie and Nicki. Okay. Does the umpire have racial bias against Venus and? Okay. The umpire, I definitely feel like the umpire definitely. I feel like it's not like it's just a racial bias. I think that slap from Nike, that whole Nike situation, where she like wore the tutu and stuff like that after, like I feel like that is what made them have like a vendetta towards her, because it's like she made it seem like she could defy the association. So that's what it was. I don't think it's necessarily. I don't even think it's like just racial bias. I feel like in general, like the people of the association they're very misogynistic. It's a very male-driven like area. So I feel like it's like they just kind of wanted to just knock her down. You know what I mean? And you know how it is. It's just the same typical shit. Like, you know, once they get a use of you and they already use you up, they don't care to have you no more. Are there any celebrities in the industry you feel have spiritual gifts? Rihanna has spiritual gifts. I feel like Nicki Minaj. Oh, definitely Beyonce has spiritual gifts. A lot of them have a lot of spiritual gifts for the most part. You kind of have to have. That's kind of the package you got to come with when being in the industry. Has Lana Del Rey got work done to her face? I don't think she's actually got a reconstructive work. I'm seeing Botox. I literally just saw her lay back on the bed and I just see like needles in her face. So I feel like Botox. Yeah, like Botox or something. Something goes done in this area. Feels like here, like within this area. I don't know her that well. Like I know her, but I haven't noticed a difference. And I don't know her enough to know a difference. But I'm just seeing her laying back in the bed. I'm seeing this area. Something changed here within the. Like I guess like she must have gotten like some rhinoplasty or, well, that would be actual surgery where she got Botox. Some people even put Botox in their nose to like lift their nose. Hey Kevin, where is Serena's tennis career going in the future? It's going okay. She's gonna retire soon though. I'll say give it within 2 years. She'll retire. She's at that time now anyways. Wow, I knew it. Yeah, it had to do with the Nike campaign. Has Drake ever killed anybody? Well, that's a question I won't want to answer. Where's Elizabeth's career going with Tesla? It feels like it's still going, but I feel like he's gonna branch off and go somewhere else with that. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna leave Tesla and he's gonna start with another car company, and he's gonna, change the innovation there, and it's gonna be successful. Yeah, SZA has spiritual gifts. You can't be in the industry and not have spiritual gifts. Like, literally, to be creative is a spiritual gift in its own. So a lot of people, if they're not like, especially at that height, there's no way in hell that you're not spiritually receptive or have any spiritual practices in some way. You have to. You have to. That everyone in this world that has power knows that there's a God above. Knows that the devil is very real too. Ooh. Did Cardi get those strippers beat up over Ostis? Yes, she did. I don't think anything Nicki said was a lie. Everything that Nicki said about her was true. The only thing that's up for debate is Nicki not being a hater towards her. But everything was true. How did Demi Lovato future going over? I don't think she's gonna come back the same. I just don't. There's something like I don't think they want to say it, but like there's something that's really off now with the drugs that she's took. Like she's never gonna come back the same. Who is gonna win the beef between Eminem and MGK? Obviously Eminem. MGK is gonna have a good run though. Like he's gonna have some good rebuttals. But I don't even know if that beef is gonna go on for that long. But MGK has something waiting for him though. It's like I feel like MGK started out light, and then he has something that he wants. Hold on. Yeah, did Candace Patton, Iris, and Gustin Berry from Flash have one thing at one point? God, I don't even know who they are. I'm hearing yes. Will Mueller corner Trump finally? Who is Mueller? Oh, will he corner Trump finally? Please refer to the Celebrity Psychic reading, Trump. Hold on. Oh, that's why it's acting weird. It's acting weird because YouTube is trying to update on my phone as I'm on fucking live. Lovely. Okay, did RuPaul's husband cheat on him? If so, with who? I don't think so. Do you read other YouTubers? No, I've only read one YouTuber before, and I feel like the situation called for it, and that was fucking Logan Paul. But if you guys want, actually I read two. If you have questions about YouTubers, I can read on them. Why not? It's viewer's choice. You guys can ask whatever you want. I just want to stay away from anything that's like too deep. Does Brad regret relieving Jennifer Aniston? No. He honors the fact that she's like a nice woman and stuff, but like he had his reasons for leaving. She's not like totally innocent. Did Travis Scott low-key cheated his numbers, the sweaters and stuff? Yes. It's not that he cheated. He just knew how. He kind of knew that if he were to sell sweaters and shirts, that could actually go towards his album sales. So yeah, it's not like he cheated. That it's not his fault. Like he's not the one that makes the metric. It's the billboards that make those metrics, right? So he obviously got a heads up that you can actually, make some money doing that. And I feel like he's taking advice now from what's her fucking name? Kris Jenner. So he just made bad for his mouth. No hate there. I feel like Domo and Chrissy. Domo's low-key depressed. Yeah, I feel like Domo's kind of always dealt with like emotional issues. She's trying her hardest to muscle through it, but I don't think she's kind of having a hard time like I feel like the YouTube thing is getting to her. And find success. I feel the reason why that I feel like Azealia Banks hasn't really dropped her album. One, she's looking for the best time, but second, I don't think there's a lot of budget there to really finish things the way it can be finished. Does Drake know something about Kim and Kanye? Everybody in the industry knows something about somebody, so I would say yes. But is he going to use it against him or feels like he can? No. I don't think he cares that much. Will Joe Budden ever drop an Eminem disc? Yes. I feel like we're in the works. Something's brewing there. Did you hear Mariah Carey's new single? No. What are the disasters or news that should masters look out for the fall season? Actually, I haven't posted it yet, but in my celebrity psychic reading, my New Year's one, I actually predicted the North Carolina flood. I didn't know. I got the message from my client today, and she told me that you predicted that too. I didn't post it today because I had school today, so I didn't have time to really keep up to put that up. But yeah, Is there another crisis? There's gonna be something with fire, but I feel like that's on the West Coast. It feels more West Coasty, but I see something with fire. And also, I'm hearing that I think a volcano is gonna erupt. Like what? I hear something about volcano as well, which I guess technically would be America, but I hear volcano. What's the name of this song playing in the background? It's from Laura Croft. It's Where's Your Head? Who sings that again? Yeah, Bassback Jacks. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yes. Bassback Jacks. Because my son was watching Laura Croft. I feel like Bella and Gigi Hadid, they do mess with drugs. Like, what party? I don't think it's like an extent. It's a manageable addiction they have. It's not. Well, one of them has, and I think it's more. Who's the one that's closest to Kylie? Her. I feel like she has a little bit of a substance abuse problem, but it's manageable. It's not like she's like hardcore addicted. I don't know. Well, I heard she's coming out with a reggae album. But I feel like when she comes out with her album, I feel like Beyonce's dropping one around the same time. Is the Ace Family frauds? To an extent, yes they are. Yeah, they are. They stage a lot of their shit. But they stage it for content reasons because, like, the amount of content they push out for opposed to how much shit's really going on in their life, some of the shit has to be made up. I know. We had shit. What are you talking about? In Canada, we had like 2 mass killings this year, and like this year was like the highest homicide rate in years. It's like at 75 or 80. And mind you, we have 6 million people here. That's 75, 80 people dying. So, and like when you actually measure that per capita, that's high. Like our death rate was higher than New York's. It is not higher than New York's, based on the metric of how much people per capita. So Toronto's not quiet. Trust me. Like this summer, I barely went out. I barely even take an ocean out for that reason. Cause I'm just like fuck. Like I just don't even know if something could pop off. Hello? Told you! How many terms will Donald serve? I think he's only serving 1. No, you know what? It feels like he might serve 2. Something weird happens. Hold on, let me sit down. Let me sit down here. It's like he serves 1. But it's almost like he gets a second term, but it feels like there's like the exception of the rule. You know what I mean? Like there's something tricky that happens where it's like the exception of the rule. Like I think, okay, because they say like, I think for example, and I think if I heard this right, it's like if a world war breaks out when a president is about to come out of office, he has to stay in office. Like it's something like that. Like the way it happens, it's like an exception of rule. Like he's gonna do something tricky in order for him to stay in office. But to be honest, he's not gonna be able to stay in office his full term because it feels like he's gonna get sick. I don't know, man, because it's so weird. Like I can't even see who the president's gonna be past him. Like it's like there's like this is like the calm before the storm. I'm telling you. It's like the calm before the storm. Because I feel like there's going to be a war that's going to break out. It's like World War III. Hello. Oh, submission. Ashe, oh, ashe. Ashe, oh, ashe, oh, ashe. Yeah, like, is this something shady? Like, I just feel like, to be honest, let's be realistic. Like, fucking Donald Trump in friggin' office, that's a setup. That's a setup. We already know. These things are planned from before time. I feel like fucking, when it comes to fucking, even Obama, I feel like Obama knew he was going to be president before he even became president. Like, these shits, they make you feel and they make you think that you have a choice, but they already have these things in line. These things are already in line. Same thing with Donald Trump. Like, Donald Trump is only in there to make money. Oh my gosh, just as I looked at the TV, it said Illuminati. So fucking crazy. That is so insane. That's definitely a sign. It's all control. And more of it's going to come out. Like, I'm telling you, within the next couple years, like, you're going to see some truth come out that I don't even think this nation is going to be able to handle. Because it's just going to be so plain in your face. It's like, okay, the jig is up. Yeah, like, he's known he's going to be president for time. They know these things. They know these things. I don't think Michelle Obama's gonna, and I don't think Oprah is gonna. Michelle might go into, like, being a senator or something. Like, she might do something within like, the government. But I'm not sure if she would actually go to be a president. But yeah, these things are predestined, pre-set up. They make you think you have a choice. You don't. They put there who they want to put there. MO. It's like his thing. Pray to God. Literally. Well, the next president, the president feels like he's cleaning up mess. Like, cleaning up a mess. Because what I feel like when everything's done, like, shit's gonna crash. And I feel like it's like he's just coming in and it's like he's just trying to restore the place back together. Like, it just feels like that. Like, we're kind of doomed. And to be honest, like, I just keep my promises with God and stay close to God, because there's really nothing I can do but stay here. It's not like I can sit there and say, let me save all my little last pennies that I make and say I could take a nice flight to friggin' Mars until all this shit's done. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I have no choice but to just stay here and just watch the disaster. That's all I can do. How much have... Oh, 30 minutes. It feels like I've been on here so much longer than that. I'm like... Oh God, honey, I have to go grab my next charger. Is Ariana Grande a good person or a bitch? I think she's a diva ever since the whole licking of the donut situation. Oh my gosh, everyone with that licking of the donut situation. I feel like she's okay, but she's snappy. She could be a little bit snappy and snooty. She has her ways. Yeah, she's a little bit of a diva. She can be nice though. Like, I feel like you can meet her and she actually is really chill. But for the most part, when she wants something her way, she wants something her way. She's very business oriented. I could give her that for her young age. She is about business. Like, she's not one of those people that when you work with her, you're disappointed working with her. Like, she's very efficient. She shows up, she shows out, and she does what she needs to do. I can like give her that. But what, like, industry person is not like that? You have people you have all this money. You have people friggin' like walking, barking at your beck and call. You know? It's like it's almost like by default you kind of adopt that attitude. And you have to adopt that attitude because it's like, at the end of the day, if you're too nice, people take advantage of you. You know what I mean? So you have to know how to have like a healthy balance and be stern, or else like you're not going to succeed. Like, anybody's in the industry knows, like, you have to have a certain sense of tact for longevity. So can we say that we really locked them? Like, imagine you like walking somewhere and you're in a fucking rush. You're almost late and there's somebody running up to you crying, screaming, and like grabbing you and wanting you to stop and talk to them. And literally, if you don't make it in time, you're gonna be fucking late and ruin your shit. Like, I can't even handle when somebody walks slow in front of me and I'm trying to fucking catch a bus to go somewhere. Much as somebody wanted me to stop, take a picture, have to look good in the picture for them to take. You know, like, I'm not saying it's okay to be like an asshole to your fans, but at the same time, like, they're human too. And it's an overwhelming job being a celebrity. Are you gonna see any watch for are we gonna see any up and comer new artists? Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a female artist that's gonna get really big. I don't know why. I feel like Dream Doll might pop up. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like something might start going good for Dream Doll. But I know, I see Nicki Minaj co-signing like a female artist. Like I thought it was Asia Nadal. I don't know. Maybe it could be still her. But I feel like she's gonna co-sign a female artist. Will the Kardashians go away anytime soon? Kind of. Yeah, for the most part, soon. I'd say within the next 2 years. Within the next 2 years, they're going to start to get quiet. Kim already knows they're going to start going quiet soon. That's why she started to do different avenues. I heard that she's actually trying to get into law. She's trying to become a lawyer. No, I'm not judging from that Lola. No, I'm not Lola situation, but I'm just talking in general. No, Nicki Minaj never considered signing the Azealia Banks. When I say co-signing, meaning like, okay, you see how like there's 6ix9ine and she did a song with 6ix9ine and she's an established artist. That's co-signing. That's pretty much saying somebody's already established is rocking with that person, which validates their spot for fame. But it doesn't necessarily mean that like they're gonna sign them on a contract or anything like that. Do you think Dream Doll will replace Cardi in any way? Not really. But some attention is going to go to her. Like I told you, I feel like Cardi is going to kind of back off the industry here a little bit. She can't handle it. Like Cardi is the kind of person, like, yes, she wanted fame. And yes, she wanted to, like, be big. But, like, she doesn't care for all the stupid politics that come with it. Like, that's happening right now. Like, she didn't brace herself for all that. Well, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson work out. They will for a bit. I think they might, if they stay together, they're having a kid. They'll have a kid, like, within 2 years. But for the long term, I don't think so. But a kid will develop out of the relationship. Sorry, I'm blowing all the smoke in the screen, and I feel like I'm blowing smoke in all y'all's faces. J. Cole feels like he's just laying low. J. Cole feels like I said something, he wants to do something political. There's something that has to do with something political. Will there ever be an artist as big as Michael Jackson? We already have one, Beyonce. She'll be regarded as such. Not like she'll necessarily do the numbers, but she'll be regarded as such. What do you think? What do you feel is in store for the city of Atlanta? I feel like real estate in Atlanta is gonna get really good. I think that there's gonna be like a huge boom in Atlanta. Um, I don't know if there is right now, but I see somebody that's like a woman. I see a woman. I don't know if she becomes a mayor or something. A black woman that's gonna become a black mayor. Be a mayor of Atlanta. So that's something nice. Hold on. Okay, 10%. I need to get my charger. Much more did he exaggerate? No, he's not exaggerating. I feel like he's helped her with songs. He didn't technically like write songs for her, but he's helped her write songs. He's definitely helped her write songs. Like Nick, don't get me wrong, like no one could really say they really wrote for Nicki, but it's not like she's totally wrote everything herself. Like, she can't really sit there and say that. Oh, you already have one? Okay. I was saying, I'm like, isn't there already one? Okay. Maybe she's going to have a longer term. But real estate's gonna get really good in Atlanta. Hold on. Oh God. Okay, so when this phone dies, since it's being really weird and I can't get it to charge, I will come back on. Hey, Indy. I feel like it just had to do, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like Britney Spears was using drugs around that time. I think it's like a combination of drugs and just everything going on. It just caused her to have a meltdown. She was going through a lot of nervousness too. There's a lot of dark energy around her. Because I feel like she was like all scared and nervous and everything. Like it was just like, the energy I see around her is like, obviously there was lower vibrating energies or entities around her. But I feel like there's like all that contributed to the breakdown. I wouldn't say necessarily depression because I feel like she was using too much drugs. Like that is a result of drugs, but I feel like it was a substance abuse. Oh gosh, I'm trying to hold this phone a certain way so that I can. Hold on. Are you a believer that natural spiritual properties of geographic, like those are natural spirituality? I do believe in that. I would say for Atlanta, that's a very hard question. Because I know that it's true because like when I read people and I can sense where they're from, there's a certain emblem that comes with that energy that reminds me of that place. That's where I could kind of get a good understanding where the person's from. Like I would just say, if in my case, if I were to interpret it, I just pick it up from energy waves. Like when I pick up energy wave of like Atlanta, like the air is thin and there's heat. When it comes to Toronto, it's like I feel like like a lukewarm breeze, and there's like this energy of like anxiety. I pick it up from their energy. There's like certain energy patterns that I could tell. See, like how it is, like when people read tarot cards, and you know how you read tarot. Yeah, we're very anxious. Like you know how you read tarot cards, and there's like certain different suits and stuff like that. Like for an energy channeler, we have different symbols that like our guides use for us. So like for example, when I feel like an empath, I usually feel like rays coming off of somebody's skin. Like I see rays coming off of your body. And that's usually a sign for me that you're an empath. And I usually feel it around the arms. If I am picking up that somebody is intuitive, I usually feel a lot of energy coming off the head. Like within this area, which is the crown and the third eye. Like when I feel like an energy pull off of that, then that's when I know you're an empath. I mean, intuitive. I always get anxiety toward tarot cards. Yeah, that's because the energy is like, some of it's not the greatest energy. That's why. Yeah, barely any coverage. There's that, yeah. There's that, and there's been so many other things that's been going on that's kind of been like masking that. Like even though no one's really talking about Nicki and Cardi, it's like I still feel their energy around the media right now. It's like almost like the media's at a standstill. Like no one feels like they fully got the answers to what happened. It feels like she wins like one more, and then she retires. I just know she's retiring soon. Like I don't think she's gonna go much longer. I think people in Toronto are so anxious because like just the city itself, it's like there's so much pressure. You know what I mean? Like there's like this pressure in the city. Like it's like everyone wants to be really good and be very successful, but there's not a lot of room for it. So like it just develops this kind of like anxiety within the city. Me too. When I pick up NYC is just, I just feel like clustered. Like right away, I just my body feels tight. Like there's too much going on. Yeah, it's just like a cluster. Like it reminds me of, I feel closed in. Yeah, and NY is similar to Toronto. Toronto's like a mini New York City, to be honest. Like that's how we describe it. It's like the New York City of Canada. Like staying to yourself. And that's what I had to do. Like I had to like cut off so many friends. And like as soon as I cut off certain people, like that's when I actually started to succeed in life. That's when I actually started to see like headway in what I've been trying to do for years. And all it took and all I needed was to cut off the people I was hanging out with. Yes. Brangelina will finalize the divorce this year. I feel like Brad still wants to be with Angelina though. How's Remy Ma doing? Feels like she's doing good. I feel like she wants to, like, I know she's doing her thing with Joe Budden, but I think she likes that. Like she actually wants to do something like that, like either a show or something like this. With Toronto, not necessarily. Yes, I'm taking celebrity questions. I know, we're kind of getting off track because we're only supposed to be like celebrity readings. It's true. Oh.